I was just getting ready to change out a hook here, and it got me thinking about some of the videos I've been seeing. Been seeing them a lot, especially on YouTube. Fishing algorithms hit me hard. Um, I'm always seeing, the strongest knot ever, the only knot you'll ever need. So I decided I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that whole strongest knot ever. They're all claiming that. While I agree that some knots are going to be stronger than others, I also believe that if a knot fails, then it is most likely going to be due to the fact that it was incorrectly tied. I don't think I've ever had a knot fail me. At least I don't think so. Most of my line snaps, I believe, are due to weaknesses in the line itself. And these weaknesses can come from a variety of areas. One would be overuse. I've been running this probably since March, and I can already feel, some chips and nicks. I mean, I've caught quite a few channel cat off this rig here, and I'm getting ready to move it all up and change the hook. But overuse, and again, like I said, lack of inspection, and that's what brought me to getting ready to do all this. I can feel nicks in it. I've been pulling it through some heavy brush. I've been, like I said, fighting some, between 3 to 5 pound channel cat. A lot of fun to catch, but they tend to roll and fight with you. As I had mentioned about pulling it through brush, just getting snags. Even if you get a snag and pull your line out of it and you recover everything that came with it, then there still might be some damage to your line being done. Another big one for me is when I'm down in North Carolina, is fishing in schools. I've lost a few gotcha plugs in schools of mackerel and blue. They're very aggressive. So if you're fishing those schools and you pull it out, just make sure after every couple catch, just inspect your line, or you may lose your gotcha plug. Casting around rocks, pilings, trees, brush, all that can put little dings or nicks into your line that will weaken it. So for most average fishermen, my opinion is that the improved clinch can do just fine. Now, there are certain applications like this. Like right now, I have a Palomar knot on this. I'm going to use a uni to snell this. So there's different applications for different knots, and you'll figure that out. And if you're watching this, you probably I'm going to guess you already know that. But my favorites are the uni and the Palomar knot. But my advice is, if you tie your favorite knot, make sure you tie it correctly. And inspect your line, and even retie it occasionally, regardless of whether, if you've been using the same setup and everything for over a year and you've been fishing consistently, I'd say you're pretty lucky if you haven't lost anything. Just feel up and find a good spot of line and retie right there. And that's really all I have. Let me know in the comments your favorite knots and why they're your favorites, because learning from one another is how we get and how we've gotten better at anything. And most importantly, get out there, have some fun. Bye now.